Yeah, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another level 1 Amiibo tournament. I did one a few weeks ago. You guys seem to really enjoy that, and yeah, we're back for another one. Again, level 1 Amiibos, fully untrained, haven't touched them. Only thing I did was register them and give them their costume outfit color thing. So let's just kind of get into it, and if you haven't seen it before, I'll explain the rules. So let me hit shuffle the seeds. So there we go. These are going to be the matchups. We're going with the 3-3-2 tournament. So first couple matches are going to be 3 participants, and then 2. And yeah, you get it. So now that we're ready, the matches are going to be only 1 minute because these are level 1 Amiibos after all. Not a lot of action. Psych, the action is going to be action-packed. Get ready. First matchup, we have Luigi taking on Pikachu, taking on Villager. Let's start this. Here we go. Who is going to be, if you skip, no, we don't want to skip. We want to watch the battles. And again, I am your host and commentator, Slackerz. Let's do this. Luigi, Pikachu, Villager, everybody level 1. Let's see who jumps out in front. Let's see if anybody gets any eliminations, because last tournament, every match except one went to overtime. I believe it was Ganondorf was the only Amiibo level 1 that had an elimination in the first round. All of those matchups, to take note, were also all level 1 Amiibos, except for Wario, who is level 10, who actually I believe got eliminated by... No, Wario lost in the first round, that is right. But enough about that tournament. Let's get back to this one. Looks like there's a whole lot of action going on inside the arena currently. Looks like Villager is playing pretty hard to get. Actually, Pikachu delivers a few good shots there. Looks like Pikachu's the one that's being on the offensive right now. Again, it only takes one elimination by one of these participants to pretty much wrap up a win and move to the next round. We're already down to the final 3 seconds. Pikachu with a Thunder Jolt, Thunder Shock, side smash thing. Here we go. Who's going to win? If I had to put money on it, I'd say, uh-oh. Villager got one elimination. Villager gets both of them. Villager moving on to the next round. Villager's like, I'm waiting for overtime. A couple moves, and I get a couple eliminations. That's how you do it, Villager. Congratulations. Eliminating Pikachu and Luigi. But I'm sure they might be back in a future tournament. Maybe well trained next time. Who knows? We'll see. But next matchup, we have Pit, we have PacMan, we have Ryu. We're not skipping the action. We are jumping into it. Who will be joining Villager in the semifinals of the left side of the bracket? We'll find out here in about a minute time. Probably a minute 10 seconds. Let's face it, most likely all these matches are probably going to overtime. I figured I'd do matches that had 3 participants again. Or not again, for the first time. I figured I'd do matches that had 3 participants because I thought maybe it'd go a little bit faster and maybe we get a few more eliminations in regulation instead of having to rely on overtime. But, yeah, so far not the greatest, but PacMan, PacMan's up to 48% now. I don't know, PacMan, you might be, it could be a target for potential attack targets. Maybe PacMan's the one that gets eliminated. Anybody take advantage of PacMan's high damage? I mean, look at that, 61%. You're not going to see a lot of damage. 68%. PacMan's percentage is climbing. Only 10 seconds. Can Ryu or Pit take advantage and get a early and in regulation KO? Probably not. We might be seeing yet another overtime. Sudden death. Here we go. Who gets it? Who's waiting for overtime? Pit strikes first. There goes PacMan. And Ryu pulls out the victory. I don't even know what happened. They were off screen. Ryu did some sort of shenanigans off screen. And hey, Ryu, congrats. Moving to the next round. We'll be facing Villager and somebody else, obviously. Yet to be determined. But there you go. Ryu moves to the semifinals. Alright, so this is the 2 matchup. Again, not enough participants. I guess I could have had 18 participants and that would have rounded out well, but this is only a 1v1 match. So, Inkling, Mario, who you got? Who's going to do anything? Hopefully somebody does something. Will we have a surprise elimination in OT? Or not in OT, in regulation? Or are we going to go to OT? Hopefully we don't go to OT. There's the roller. Splat roller by Inkling. Inkling's off to a kind of a quick start. And now they're... Mario with the low sweep. Oh, we're getting some action here. We got a few attacks going. And again, remember, all these amiibos are completely untrained. They have never been used. I simply registered them, scanned them into the game, and we put them in the tournament. That is all I've done for them. That is it. Haven't fought with them, haven't fought against them, haven't trained them. They are simply pure noob level amiibos. That is it. I don't know. I thought we might have seen an elimination. They were kind of both going a little quick there at the beginning, but now they're just kind of biding their time. Maybe they're waiting for overtime. Maybe amiibos actually really enjoy overtime because they only need to do like one move and they get it. Inkling trying to crawl backwards. Didn't confuse Mario. We're going to sudden death. Splat bomb! Oh! Pulls out the splat bomb grenade ink thing. Well, I forget the name of it. I don't know. It's a move. Inkling pulls it off. Congrats to Inkling. Moves to the semifinals. We'll be facing Ryu and Villager in the first semifinal matchup. But now we got to go to the right side of the tournament. First matchup over there. Zero Suit Samus, Greninja, and of course Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong the heavy hitter, Greninja the speedster. Zero Suit Samus can play a little bit of the range game. Let's see what happens. Whose playstyle works better? Well, none of them really have playstyles because again, they're all level 1. Still, I don't know. It's kind of a smaller stage. Maybe somebody ends up getting a cheap elimination. You know, somebody goes a little too far to the side of one part of the stage. Look at that. Zero Suit Samus pulling off a few little moves right there. Oh, but Zero Suit Samus is up to 42%. I don't know. If they stay in the middle of the stage, I don't have hopes for any eliminations in regulation. But then again, you never know. We could get surprised. We could get surprised. Here we go. Looks like Greninja and Zero Suit Samus trying to work together, but Zero Suit Samus turns her back on Greninja with a few kicks. Back at it on Donkey Kong as well. Donkey Kong's not been doing too much. Greninja and Zero Suit Samus are the ones that have been doing most of the attacks. Dealing most of the damage. There's Donkey Kong. Looks like he had a headbutt. Oh, smack sideways. Oh, he's winding up. I thought if Donkey Kong delivered the punch, he might have had one. But sudden death. Let's go. Who gets it? Nobody's eliminated yet. I'm tongue-tied. The action is fast and furious. It's action-packed. What's going to happen? The screen is as small as it's going to get. I guess Zero Suit Samus just ran off stage. Everyone's just going to jump. It's a jumping contest. Who can jump the least? Who can actually attack? Greninja decided to attack and pulled it off. Greninja with the W. Wow. I was legitimately worried for a second that they were just going to jump the whole time. But Greninja remembered where the attack button was, used it, and moves to the next round. Congratulations, Greninja. Next match, Lucas, Megaman, and Ike. Ike the heavy hitter. Lucas can be a little bit of a zoner kind of character. You run into people that spam the PK fire, it's annoying. Don't worry, that's not going to happen. This is a level 1 amiibo. And then, of course, Megaman, legend in gaming. Love Megaman myself. Such an awesome character. So happy that he's in Smash again. Still remember the reveal trailer for Mega Man. Who was it? Like Mario and Link and Samus. Was Kirby in there? They were all fighting and then they look up on top of a cliff and there's this shadowy figure just standing up there and all of a sudden Mega Man appears and my jaw absolutely dropped to the floor. It showed Mega Man joins the fight and I thought to myself, wow. Only Nintendo can bring these kind of characters together into one game. I mean, think about that. That's just amazing. Amazing that we have all these iconic third-party characters in Smash with all of Nintendo's iconic first-party characters. It is absolutely nuts. But back to the action. Lucas with a big strike. We're in the final 5 seconds. I talked the whole match. Doesn't look like we're going to get any eliminations. No. Sudden death again. Who gets it? Just takes one little move. Ike blocks an attack from Mega Man. Good. Oh! Ike with the double! Ike pulls out the double from the neutral. Charge attack, insane.
Must move forward.
Ike, you are moving forward. Ike moves forward. Congratulations, Ike. That was well timed. That was well timed. Lucas and Megaman right above, and he slams his sword down, and kablamo explosiano. There we go. Alright, last match in the first round is Little Mac taking on Robin. Can Little Mac punch his way to victory, or does Robin have something to spell Little Mac's momentum? Does that work? Was that a sentence? I don't know. We'll find out what happens. Here we go. Little Mac, Robin, coming face to face. Little Mac with the punch. Up to 17% damage for Robin. Charging up, and he hits it again. Little Mac is charging up. Oh my goodness. Little Mac actually has offense. A level 1 amiibo? This does not happen. Oh, Little Mac, don't stop now. You were on such a roll the first 10 seconds. You got him up to like 60%. Little Mac, get back on the offensive. Surprise some people. Show some of your moves. You've been training in the gym or not? Doc Lewis, is he proud of you? You gonna make him happy? Right now, you're not. You leveled up, but that's not good enough. You don't need to level up. You need to get KOs. Robin slashing back. So Robin, look at that. Robin actually has Little Mac up to 76%. Little Mac misses a punch. This one looks to be headed to overtime as well. Unless a surprise last second. Nope, nothing happened. And back to overtime we go. Sudden death. Little Mac seemed to be a bit more the aggressor. Can he take advantage of it with a simple punch, or does Robin have something? No, they stand there looking at each other. What a matchup this is. Here we go. And jump. And jump. And screen is as small as it's going to get. And we go to the jump contest because it's exciting. And where are they? Hello? You guys going to do anything? Little Mac with a quick little jab, and he gets it. That was it. Little Mac delivering a quick jab for like 2 damage. Little Mac ends up winning. The training in the gym pays off. Little Mac moves to the next round. Oh boy. Alright, so we now have both semifinal matches set. In one side we have Villager, Ryu, and Inkling. I was about to say Isabelle. That is not right. She's not in this tournament. And then the other side, of course, we have Greninja, Ike, and Little Mac. But let's see who makes it to the championship first. One of these three will represent, well, I guess their franchise? Sure. One of these three is going to the championship game. Let's see if the offense picks up at all. I'd have to say, based on the first round match, I might see Inkling pulling this one out. Might see Inkling pulling this out. Villager did have that double... the 2 eliminations in overtime in his first game, and then what did Ryu do? Did Ryu have both in his game? I don't remember. He had to have at least one. He's the last one to survive, and isn't that what matters in overtime? You're the last one to survive? I guess so. Alright, we're already in the second half of the match. Less than 25 seconds at this point. Inkling, not a lot of damage. Villager is up over 70%. We'll see. Oh, Villager with the throw. Oh, if you had a little bit more damage on that, Villager might have had a KO, but Ryu just wasn't high enough damage at that point. Going back and forth here, jumping. Little jump contest. Ooh, a little down attack. Tries the umbrella. Nothing happens. Guess what? Sudden death will decide who's going to the championship. There goes Inkling. No, I mean Villager. Ryu with the down strike. Hits Inkling. Ryu, the fighter, moves on to the championship round. Congratulations, Ryu. Pulls out both eliminations. Ryu earned his spot in the championship match. That just means we only have one more match before the championship ultimately. And Greninja, Ike, Little Mac. Greninja, Speedster. Ike had that impressive double KO in overtime. And Little Mac seemed to be the most aggressive of... Oh my god, Little Mac strikes first. 31% on Ike. Does Little Mac have enough in the tank to actually stay aggressive throughout the match and maybe deliver our first elimination in regulation? We shall find out. Little Mac putting on the hurt on some of these guys. He does pretty good damage for like the first half of the match, but then he's just kind of like, his gas tank runs out. He's running on empty. Oh, it's Greninja! Little Mac actually did it! Elimination in regulation! The crowd's going nuts! Little Mac! They are going absolutely crazy here! It's actually just me in my room, but still, I'm going nuts. We've seen an elimination in regulation! Little Mac's aggressiveness might end up paying off. As long as... Oh, I thought Greninja was about to get sent for a ride, but no. Little Mac wins it in regulation. This is absolutely nuts. Only the second time ever in Level 1 Amiibo tournament history has that happened. Little Mac, you have earned your chance at the championship. But you are going up against another veteran, seasoned fighter in Ryu from Street Fighter, who's going to take home the Smash Championship for the Level 1 Amiibo tournament. We're about to find out in about 1 minute's time. Ryu facing Little Mac. Let's do this. Alright, Ryu. You haven't been extremely impressive. I'd say Little Mac has definitely been the most impressive so far. Ryu coming out with a few little shots. Little Mac strikes back with the throw, then Ryu counters with a few elbows. Let's see if Little Mac can continue. Oh! Little Mac's almost off stage. Oh my god, he recovers somehow. That was absolutely insane. This is pro level gameplay from Amiibos. This is nuts. Ryu with the Hadouken. But Little Mac is still staying alive. Little Mac, we have not seen him show any sort of aggressiveness. Little Mac might need to step it up if he wants another elimination in regulation. Ryu's being the aggressor, and I love seeing that. I love seeing somebody be the aggressor in these tournaments. I don't like seeing them just run towards each other, because that's not doing anything. Little Mac. Oh, he went for the Shoryuken, but Ryu missed because Little Mac blocked. Uh-oh. Little Mac has it. Charged up. Can he hit it? Can he hit it? Nope, he's not going to. He's going to run the other way. Overtime to settle it. Who wins it? The Ultimate Champion. Here it comes. One move will decide it all. Little Mac pulls it off. Little Mac, with the only attack in overtime, delivers it, connects it, and wins it. Little Mac, congratulations. That championship around his waist was very well earned. And there you have it. Little Mac wins the second ever Level 1 Amiibo tournament. There you go. Champion Little Mac. It is over. It's been decided. Little Mac is one of the more aggressive Level 1 untrained Amiibos. But there you go. Congratulations to Little Mac. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one today. I've been your host as well as your commentator, Slackerz. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. And hopefully you enjoyed as always. Peace out, everybody.